What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. As many of you know, Saturday night was Mike Modano night in Dallas. They actually not finally, he's been retired 2.5 years. They raised his number to the rafters where it belongs, and against Minnesota, where again he started his career with the Minnesota North Stars, which brings me to 1 point I have. Those beautiful Minnesota Wild style Power Play shirts, they'll be on sale next week. I got a bunch of them, so just hit me up on Twitter and I'll tweet it out later to remind myself. And don't ask for the Flyers one because there were only two made, and Melanie Collins has the other one. So, sorry guys, sorry ladies and gentlemen. But going back to Modano, Saturday night was Modano night, and today, Sunday, is Phil Housley's birthday. Nifty 50, happy birthday, Phil. And it got me thinking, they're two of the all-time leading scorers among Americans. If you had to pick between the two of them, who do you pick? It's a tough call. The easy answer is Modano. I mean, Modano was a rock star. He was Steven Tyler on skates. The long hair, the jersey flapping in the wind. The wife named Willa Ford. Bad girl pop. I want to be bad, but that was Modano. I mean, he was awesome. I got the Modano jersey hanging in my room back in Southie, and again, just an amazing player, an amazing ambassador of the game. And I think with great irony here is the impact he had on hockey in the Dallas area and in Texas, and how Seth Jones, who's now playing for Housley, played for Housley at the World Juniors last year, won the gold medal, is playing for Housley in Nashville, come up through the ranks of youth hockey in Dallas. And it's like, that connects the two of them. And I mean, I think as a hockey fan, as a kid who grew up watching Modano, Roenick, Housley, Leach, Shimani, all those guys, I owe gratitude because, a debt of gratitude. Moron. But because those guys set the tone. They were the greatest generation of American hockey. They were all spurned on, especially the guys that are a little bit younger than Housley. Roenick, the aforementioned Modano, those guys, with the 1980 Olympics. I mean, I think Housley would have gotten where he went, even without that, because he was so far along. And his son was drafted, 2.5 years after Lake Placid, but definitely helped him. And I think you look at that; those guys, they helped set the standard for hockey today, for American players, and not just American players in Minnesota or Massachusetts or Michigan, but kids coming through the ranks from California and again Texas, Phoenix, Florida with Schitcher and a few other guys. So hockey is alive and well in the United States. So to pick Orr would be like, first of all, you always pick Orr, Bobby Orr, but looking at having a pick between Phil Housley and Mike Modano, just do that. I got to admit, though, for as much as a rock star as Modano was, Housley got a little bit of street cred himself. I mean, when Theo Fleury was coked out of his mind at an establishment in Columbus at 4 in the morning, which, by the way, read Fleury's book if you haven't read it. It's been out for 5 years, but it's still awesome. Fleury was coked out of his mind at an establishment in Columbus and tried fighting two bouncers, and it was Housley, Tyler Arneson, for the life of me, I can't remember the third person, that saved Fleury from getting his brains knocked in, and Fleury didn't remember a thing about the beating either, which that's what But Fleury's clean down. He's an amazing role model for a lot of people, and a great human being, a great ambassador. But that's that on the street cred portion. But again, both great players, both great human beings, and it's a travesty Housley's not in the Hall of Fame. So again, great to see Modano's number. And anyone that says Mike Modano's overrated because he's American, just get out. There's an old saying, it's not the load that brings you on, it's how you carry it. And Mike Modano carried the franchise in Dallas for a long time and carried the weight of American hockey players from coast to coast. So, I mean, good luck with that. And he's not overrated. He's a stud. He was a stud. And I think he is the same age as Team Moon, I think about it. But anyway, that's the next episode of the Power Play with CJ on copping out completely on the Mike Modano or Phil Housley question. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys, and happy birthday, Mr. Housley.